It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. Next on Madden Football.
It is a stadium where a different kind of football is more commonly the focus, but today it's all about the NFL as you get a look inside Allianz Arena in the Bavarian city of Munich, Germany. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The National Football League has come to Germany. We are underway from Munich. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now, Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
Injuries overshadowed a great season from Tua last season. He led a Miami passing game that was one of the best in the league, and even more importantly, took them to the postseason for the first time in 6 years. That jump they were looking for from him, it occurred.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now their 31-year-old runner, Raheem Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Tua sets up to pass it. That is incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's the second time in this opening drive alone that he's dropped a pass. We know that that can't continue, but they got to determine what it's about. Is he just super amped for the game and maybe he'll settle in, or is his focus just not there?
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Kadarius Toney deep for KC. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. And the Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, Charles, look, and this is probably a harbinger of things to come. He's got such trust in his tight end, and they're on back-to-back plays. We're seeing that on display.
And when they have that kind of trust, they're not as worried about what the coverage is because they feel like they know each other so well.
He tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Here's Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle?
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Here comes 3rd down at 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Toss right side to Pacheco. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Miami set to take over. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. from the 31. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Short throw hauled in by Croft. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want, they go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it, got right to the quarterback, no chance on that 4th down.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front. And that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him, because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon. But you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Now left side on the swing pass. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Seven, our score after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, Mostert. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. Oh, what a juke into space. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Back to the running game with Mostert. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Fast pass outside complete. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for him to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for him. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A run with Mostert up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Tua going to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs ready to go again. And after starting the game with 2 INTs, you remember, he got back on the beam with a touchdown pass on their previous drive. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. A big play there for KC. 42 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Speedster Raheem Mostert and the rest of this offense out to start the drive. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
Here's Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They fake the handoff, now Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. KC's offense ready to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. Be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. And here comes Raheem Mostert and the Miami offense. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Here comes Tony on the return. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. It's Rice. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And he will be brought down with a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. He'll look to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. That one complete to Hill. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 6 from the 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Braxton Berrios. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now up to 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And when you've already thrown 2 interceptions, you got to take extra special care of the football because that one could very easily have been a 3rd.
Yeah, off balance, pressure coming. Probably just has to stick that one in his pocket, right?
He does. I just think that when he's in a rut like this, I think this happens to a lot of quarterbacks, they try and overcome it by making big-time throws. Throws they know they shouldn't make, but they're hoping to complete them rather than having the confidence that they actually will.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Now it's Mahomes again. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that one too wide and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here in Munich in the NFL International Series as we send you back across the Atlantic to Orlando as we say Guten Tag to our guys standing by. That's Jonathan Coachman.
We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here
trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Christian Wilkins showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tua going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action, now it's Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Mahomes now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll be brought down at the 37. That one goes for 8 yards.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Yeah, he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 3, he doubled that, he got 6.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped the pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Butker's kick here is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Playing success in this game already. 2 touchdown catches, but that was a very dangerous throw. But you have to understand, with 2 catches already for touchdowns, they're going to try and force it to him at times as well.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mahomes now to throw. Complete to tight end Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
They'll try with McKinnon. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and this is back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. On first down, Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll hit Mostert again here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
2 and now on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now a give to Mostert running right. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he'll go down at the 28. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
The kick by Sanders is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Finding room at midfield.
And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Throw outside, completion to Rice. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Dolphins offense returning to the field.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
And the officials here Going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports.
3rd and 4.
It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Tua going to throw.
A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end.
And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw, it's Mahomes.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Mahomes now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration, and whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
2nd and 10.
Mahomes to throw once more. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Butker's kick here is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Here's Tua. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Now Waddle on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
On the return, it's Tony.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs first down as he's up to the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. That is caught by Rice for a Kansas City touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Berrios is going to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Dolphins offense returning to the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
On 2nd down, Tua. And that is incomplete here. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8 as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here's Tua.
Got a man, it's Berrios complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now. Now Tua. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And some space here.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Tua. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Throwing Tua. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute.
Sanders' kick is good.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
And he returns this to the 22.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by a field goal, 53 ticks to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
Mahomes will throw. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. Here comes 2nd down and 5. Mahomes.
Over the middle, that's caught by Rice.
And that's going to be a 1st down to the 35 as the clock continues to run.
This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
One final try for Mahomes. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
With that, we say so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye from Munich.